What's up, you guys? So it's about 3 in the afternoon today, so what I'm probably going to do is go ahead and take the ski out because it's like really hot. It's like 98 degrees and it's really, really nice weather outside. So yeah, the ski needs to be gassed up, so I'm going to go ahead and drop it over to the gas station real quick and then probably be able to drop in like 10 minutes. There's an assortment of stuff that I'm going to take for filming. Probably use the gooseneck just a little bit. This came with it. This attachment's always helpful, being able to clamp onto whatever. And then what I did was I took like a shoestring and I tied it around because, well, when you're in water you don't really want it falling off the boat or the ski or whatever it may be on, and you'll never see the camera again, so that would be bad. And of course the chest mount, this one's okay. I've used this one for wakeboarding a bit, but it never really gives like the angle like I want to do my face wherever I'm looking, and it doesn't do that. Like, it just sticks to my chest. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap all this up and then we're gonna go gas up and hit the water. Okay, time to go get some fuel. Gonna drop in a few minutes, but yeah, it's like a mile up the road. Like, the gas station's not that far. We're gonna go ahead and head back to the house and to the boat ramp. Yeah, it's like a mile and a half, so it should be probably 6 seconds. I'll see you guys at the ramp. Like 4 o'clock. Okay, I'm sorry. My neighbor is using a pressure washer to dig a hole underneath the water and to like drop a pylon to extend his dock with a pressure washer. That is awesome. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and head out. I'm gonna go ahead and mount up the GoPro with probably the float back. And I think I'm going to mount it right here.
wind could blow it off. So I don't know. So I'm going to use the chest mount because I know for a fact this big block is not going anywhere at all. So what we're going to do is jump in real quick to cool off. Okay. And there goes the ski, floating away from us. Alright, you know, we can swim through it, but, so this, for those of you that don't know, this is the St. Johns River, and this is pretty much right where I live. It's really cool because any day, like all the time, I'll just come out here and do what we're doing right now. Take the ski out, take the boat out, whatever it is. As I said, I'm like huge into wakeboarding, and right now the boat's engine is not actually in the boat. It's completely ripped out of the boat, and we're getting the engine redone, so I can't go wakeboarding today, so that's why I'm on the ski. But like, this is awesome. I mean, it's actually really flat today. Like normally it's pretty choppy because it's pretty big, and as you can see, the widest part's like 3.5 miles, but that's not actually here. That's like further up north. So this is right around like the St. Augustine area, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's not easy with one hand. So I kind of accidentally only brought one battery on the ski, and it kind of died on me while I was out there. I was going, and I think the last thing that happened was I hit a wave, and while I was jumping a few waves from this boat, and then I guess, well, you probably know more than I do, because for you it had just happened and now here we are. But for me, this was like a few hours ago. So, yeah, the battery kind of died on me, and I felt really bad about that, but that's, hey, you gotta learn, bring more than one battery, and charge the one that you brought completely full. But we're back now. I'm fixing to wash this off real quick. So, you know, clean Sea-Doo is always a nice Sea-Doo. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash it, and let's get started. I actually don't really run it and flush it out, but like every third time or every second time, I guess, that I take it, I'll normally like run fresh water through it, because though St. John's is mostly fresh water, it still is kind of brackish, so you want to get the salt out of there as much as possible. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run it out real quick and just hook up the hose to it and let the engine go through. Now we just dry it off, push it back in, and then we're done. Okay, so now all we do is just take off the back cover and can access the battery, and then we'll be able to hook up the battery to one of these slow chargers. We've got one on the Sea-Doo, one will be on the Honda, and then one is on one of these, and then the other one we just don't worry about as much because we use one more than the other. So yeah, so pop off these guys. You have to lift this just a little bit. This guy comes out. A little tool thing right here for the tools that pretty much you'll need for this and general service and stuff. Alright, so now inside here, here's the battery, there's the turbo. I think that's the exhaust side actually, and that's the intake. Or I might have them flipped up, I don't know. I've taken that thing apart so many times. And this is what I want. This guy right here. Ta-da! I cannot believe I just did that with one hand. Sweet! Alright, and the light should be green. We're good to go. And there you go. So basically every time I take this out, which is like all the time, I have to wash it and then hook it up. But it only takes like 15 minutes in reality, 10-15. So yeah, there you go. Okay, so that's pretty much day one. This is basically my first vlog ever, but I wanted to try it out. This channel is going to be a whole lot more of that kind of stuff right there. Going out to the river, boating, sea-dooing, jet skiing. If I'm using the Sea-Doo, then I call it sea-dooing, but if I'm using the Honda, then I have to call it jet skiing. So that's pretty much your average day in the life of Ty, of me. So what I'm gonna do is, like, I'm probably just gonna grab dinner real quick and then just chill tonight, because it is a Sunday, which means that I was working all morning, and it was great. Like, I love being able to do all this stuff at church and all, but it's really tiring. That's the thing they always say, is like, everybody gets your days off during the week, but then a pastor's always working on Sunday whenever everybody else is on break on Sundays. So anyway, yeah, if I had the case on the camera, I would probably take y'all swimming, but because I don't want to get water all over the camera, because right now it's charging, and so I can't put the case on it while it's charging, because again, like I said, the battery was dead, so I have to charge it now, and I'm kind of waiting to get a second battery, because I don't really have one right now, or the one I have is broken actually. So what I'll probably end up doing is just walk you guys down to the river so you can kind of see, you know, I guess the trip along the way, and get kind of an idea of just how absolutely beautiful it is here. I love it here. It's gorgeous. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk to the river really quickly and pretty much just cut out there. So yeah, that's pretty much all of it. This is basically the best sight I know. Every time I look out there, I'm blown away, honestly. It just reminds me, like, how small we are and how great God is. Just how big. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. There's definitely more videos to come, but until next time, you guys, stay wild.